Inspected the work of Rock Resort, where we have multiple concrete culverts over the east-west road failure between Rivers and the Bayelsa. And it was in 2023 due to the climate change, and we had a lot of washouts. And so we selected these washouts and called for tender. And of course, we didn't have money, so a few contractors indicated interest, and the Rock Resort won the competitive bidding. I think it's 13 billion. I can say that about 60% of the job has been done, and it has been opened for traffic. That's one full carriageway. They're working on the second carriageway. We are happy with the quality of work. We just asked them to fast track the speed of the work, because the rain is coming. We inspected one of the three bridges that had total collapse, between Delta and Rivers. That was in 2023. It was in supplementary appropriation of 2023. And so we did a competitive bidding on emergency platform, and the Traco won the job. One of the bridges in Rivers, I can say, is almost completed. One is in Delta. They are doing piling. Two in Delta. They are doing piling in one. And so we also get there and see what is going on, and encourage them to also do piling in this June over there. We are also assessing some of these jobs for completion and commissioning by December. Yesterday we went to Bodo Boni and we've seen the job. It will be ready before November. We've seen RCC, not too happy with their second phase of the job in terms of the speed. We've agreed that they are going to speed up, and all the directors and controllers and engineers have been notified. And we also looked at Rock Resort. We've asked, let us know what is needed in terms of funding to get this job completed by November. In this Traco, is the second section that is 54.5 kilometer by 2, which is 109 kilometer. We can say that I've done about 85% of the job, and what is needed for them to complete this job will be 30 billion. When we check the NMPC funding, how much is available within that, and we also know the balance of what we'll be needing from Mr. President to get this entire section, completed for commissioning in December. But let me say that we are very happy with the quality of work in Bodo Boni, very, very happy with Julius Beja, very happy with the quality of work with RCC, very happy with the quality of work with Rock Resort, very happy with Traco, both their speed and the quality of work. And so on our way now, we are going to see the last two bridges, and then we also check the road up to Delta today. And tomorrow we continue with the projects in Delta, Anambra, and Enugu. And then we'll be going back probably on Sunday. So we are looking at projects that must be completed and commissioned by December.
Okay. Yes. Since flood is something that is gradually coming every year, what is the quality put in this time around that will last long?
Well, we are having coastal road. So there is this conversation on where the coastal road will pass. And so I'm going to engage the stakeholders of Edo, Delta, this time, Edo, Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, Akwa Ibom, and Cross River. We are looking at the possibility of keeping this same alignment, because this road is constructed on asphalt, And because of the climate change, I can say technically that the pavement is built on flood plain. And it's not the fault of the engineers, it's not the fault of the ministry or the contractor. You know what is called climate change. So if we turn here to become reconstruct it for coastal highway, then we are going to be sure that we have about 15-meter width. Today we have 12. We are going to be raising the road by 2 meters. We're going to introduce multiple culverts, and we're going to rework the road on reinforced concrete pavement. That is the answer to this east-west road. There is no any other answer. Another answer is to construct entirely new carriageway, but we'll be having bridges of up to 5 kilometers. We don't have that money. We are doing everything possible to get this 750 done, to get the 1,068 Lagos the Sokoto Badagry done. And so when we see big bridges, we try to see how we can avoid it. The most important thing is to get to where we are going and to have a very good road. Maybe tomorrow, I saw what baffled me in the social media when I don't know them, but faceless people that said northern elders, and I was saying, more projects are being done in the south than in the north, and that is very funny and it's quite misleading. Among the inherited projects, you have okay, let's start with the legacy projects, the 4 legacy projects. The north has 52%, while the south has 48%, the legacy projects. And what are they? Lagos Calabar, 750. You have the Sokoto Badagry, 1,068. You have the Calabar to Abuja, 465. You have the Akwanga to Jos to Bauchi, Jos, Bauchi and Gombe, 439. And so when you aggregate the states and the lengths that are passing through, you will find out that the north has 52%, while the south has 48%. Now you come and think about, the longest sections. We procured, section 1 in Lagos, which is 47.47, and that is 1.068 trillion. We purchased in section 2, which is about 1.3 trillion. We purchased in section 3 and 3B, which is in Cross River and Akwa Ibom, which is about 1.3. Now, you see what we have purchased, procured, you see 65 kilometer plus 55 kilometer. That is 120 kilometer plus 47.47. So you'll be looking at about 167, call it 170 kilometer. The one section in Kebbi is more than that, and that's 258 kilometers. And we purchased the first carriageway, which is 968 billion. So by the time you purchase the second carriageway, which we do this month, that will be about 2 trillions. Okay, that is only in Kebbi State. And in Sokoto State, you have 120 kilometers, which is 465 billion. So by the time you purchase the second carriageways, you almost be 1 trillion. So when people give this misinformation, it's quite worrisome. The Sokoto to Zamfara to Katsina, Kaduna, which we inherited at 0 point completion, is about 750 kilometers, and total amount is about 825 billion. The Abuja to Kano, sections 1, 2, 3. First, section 1 and 3 is 118 kilometers, which is 252 billion. And then you have section 2, which is 164 kilometers, which is 525 billion. And so if you join the two, you'll be getting close to 1.6 trillion. So when they talk about, the same faceless people talk about second Niger bridge, It is 134 billion for Section 2A and the 174 billion for Section 2B. When you talk about Lagos Ibadan, all that we needed to complete the work from the way it stopped last time was 33 billion, Lagos Ibadan. So when you saw Lagos Ibadan 196 billion, that is the total contract sum from past administration and this present administration. And so it's only 33, billion. So I don't know where the jobs that are being concentrated in the, south compared to north. Let me emphasize that Mr. President is developing, the entire, country, in a fair manner, in a very fair manner. If you look at Zaria to Hunkui, that's about 156 kilometers, it's been awarded. If you look at the Katsina, Jigawa, and Kano, which is 262 kilometers by Bua tax credit, is 264 billion. It is there, You look at time with Femi to give you, you see Dikwa in Borno State. Dikwa is 50 kilometers under Dangote tax credit. You have Bama, which is 49.2 kilometers. It is there. You see Northern Bypass, Kano, you see. But for me, I'm very happy with all the development. And we should stop saying this because everybody is going through this Kano, Abuja Kano. Everybody is going through Sokoto, everybody is going through Lagos Ibadan. Everybody is going through this East-West Road. And what do we even have in East-West Road? 156 billion, 30 kilometers in Element or Ne. What else do we have? We have this job that is about 74 billion to completion under Setraco. We have 13.5 billion under Rock Resort. What else do we have? We have 9.7 kilometers by 2 under Jito bypass in Akwa Ibom. And so I can say that if the president is looking at north and south and whatever, then Kano to Maiduguri first section is 100.09 kilometers.
The state is luckily ahead of schedule. We are progressing very well whenever the rainy season has not completed yet. And we are going to complete the asphalt works of the line of the sublayer by the end of next month. As our Excellency has already mentioned, September and October. September will be the main works finished, and some side works will be then finished in October, so that we are very well in schedule, except the laydown area, which the E-arm has presently explained. And there we are waiting for a stable settlement so that we can build a durable road on it. This might take a little bit longer than Christmas time. We are possibly going then to Q1, but this is a conservative projection so far.